expand and bring the long title in conformity with the actual intendment of the bill, provide stiff punitive measures to checkmate violations, and for related matters, stand in the name of Honorable Tasir Hon Raji. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Thursday, February 2020, and I invite Hon Raji to read the bill for the second time.
Raji, I represent the good people of a federal constituency of Lagos State. I rise to move that a bill for an act to amend the compulsory treatment and care for victims of gunshots act to expand and bring the long title in conformity with the actual intendment of the bill, provide stiff punitive measures to checkmate violations and for related matters be read the second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Please, can you second on Raji's bill?
To checkmate violation and for related matters, second reading.
Third, we have in existence the compulsory treatment and care for victims of gunshots, Act 2017, in place right now. Before then, victims of gunshots were being rejected by hospitals, for fear of being arrested for treating armed robbers and all what have you. And many lives have been lost in the process. And one of my colleagues then, Honorable Nkurika, sponsored that bill in the 8th Assembly, and it was assented to in 2017. But the law presently covers only victims of gunshots, excluding other weapons, and the experience has shown that it's not just guns that armed robbers or other attackers, use, to inflict injuries, wounds on their victims, So we now feel that it should be expanded to take care of victims of other weapons, particularly that on December 2nd, 2019, last year, there was an unfortunate incident in Bagada area of Lagos State where a young lady, Ms. Moradehun Balogun, was attacked. I think it was a knife attack, and she sustained injury as a result of the attack. She was rushed to a nearby hospital, but because there was no police report and no what have you, she could not be attended to. So, in the process of moving her from that hospital, the first hospital, to another hospital, she died. So, and we felt that we should not lose more people as a result of such incident again. So that's why we decided to expand the scope, the legal scope of that of the law to cover victims of other weapons. So in fact, in essence, this bill is dedicated to the memory of the late Miss Moradehun Balogun, So, and I'm happy that it scaled through the second reading. So, what is now left is to have the public hearing and thereafter the third reading, and it will go for the presidential assent. There are penalties. There are penalty sanctions in the law, to take care of non-compliance, with the provisions of the law. No, in addition, there is also a monetary fine, imposed on hospitals, that fail to treat victims of such attack. So something was reviewed. I think it used to be $500,000 or so. So it's been reviewed upward, to apart from withdrawal of license, so there is also monetary fine. I believe, you see, it's for us as legislators to make laws for good governance. Now, there are NGOs, Ministry of Justice. We have the NBA and all the other stakeholders. It is the collective responsibility of everybody to ensure that laws made by the House are adequately publicized. In the process of making laws, we advertise, we gazette bills before they pass through the second reading, and when eventually, the laws are sentenced to, they are also publicized in the House journals, But apart from that, another major step in the process of enacting a law is the public hearing, where major stakeholders are invited, to have input into the bill before it eventually becomes a law. So all these are part of publicizing, the bill. It's not just when it becomes a law. While the process is on, adequate publicity is given. And I believe also, I seize this opportunity to also appeal to all the major stakeholders, NGOs, Nigerian Bar Association, Ministry of Justice, and other major stakeholders to ensure that, all these laws are adequately, publicized. And also, I also know that when cases come up, relating to this, relevant to these laws, when such matters are taken to court, is a way of deepening our legal system. The Nigerian Medical Association, they have their regulations, relating to that. That borders on professional conduct, by the medical doctors.